Hey everyone, it's Alyssa here. Um, I wanted to get on and do a live because there's a little story that I want to share with you, and I apologize for the shaky camera because I'm holding it and I'm a little shaky right now. I'm in my car and I'm in a little break from school. I'm in my master's program for clinical psychology, and I'm on my dinner break. And during class today, we were talking about the power of a book changing your life. And I really love that because I freaking love talking about books. I love talking about the things that I've read, and that's one of my most it's like a great joy in my life to share about the things that I've read about. So, I wanted to share a really powerful story with you right now. And it is about a woman who was a family woman, a really beautiful, inspiring woman. And it has to do with the power of a message and the power of a book and its message to change someone's life. So, let's see if I can use my other hand and put it like this, if that's a little bit better. I can be a little bit more steady. Whatever. It's going to be about the same. Okay, so many, many years ago, this was probably about 10 years ago, I was living in a very tiny town with about a population of less than 500 people. My two children were babies, and I was feeling pretty isolated. And I came across this book by Danielle Laporte called The Desire Map. Let me know if you've heard of it before. I love this book because its central theme is to pick 5 words that are sort of your core values and what you aspire to have more of in your life. And I started this book club around the Desire Map, and my intention was to get people together to really be thinking about what kind of values they have and what they want to bring more of into their lives, right? So I started having this weekly book club in this tiny town, and I just wanted to start a community of people and have more connection in my life. And this woman came over on maybe our second time of the book club. She brought one of her daughters with her, and she shared with me some of her story. She was an author. She wrote, I believe it was like fantasy romance novels. I want to say it was along those lines. So she's this beautiful writer, has 3 children, and she lives a couple doors down from me. And after our experience in the book club that evening, she was so on fire with the message, and she was so inspired that a few days later, I saw one of those big dumpster things outside of the front of her house. Her house was very cluttered. She had a lot of things in there that she just didn't want anymore. It was almost like she felt like she was hoarding stuff. And like I said, a few days later, I saw this big dumpster in front of her house. She was hauling shit out, just getting rid of all kinds of things. She ended up cleaning out her house, fixing up her house, really diving back into her writing practice. She ended up publishing multiple books, and I was just blown away by the spark that I saw within her, and the drive and the passion and the creativity and the multi-passionate, dynamic being that she was. I was so deeply touched by what she did with the message of that book. Like, it was a game changer for her. It was life changing for her. It just lit her up. It was just the exact thing at that time in her life and what she needed to just change everything and just really step into what she truly loved and really go for it. I was so inspired by this woman. And I share that with you because I also found out, maybe, I want to say it was about 2 years ago, that she passed away. And maybe some of you that watch this, because you're maybe local, you might know who she is. I'm not going to name any names. But she touched my heart. She touched my soul, and she moved me so much by what she did. And she died young. Like, I'm thinking she was in her mid 40s, leaving behind her husband and her children. I don't know what happened. I didn't know her that well. But just to see what she did with her life was so fucking beautiful. And to leave behind this beautiful legacy, not only from the life that she lived and who she was in her family and with her friends, which is in and of itself exceptional. This woman was amazing. But she was also a true artist and creative and writer, author. And she left those books behind for everyone and anyone for the rest of time to be able to read and appreciate and be moved by, and who knows what will happen by someone reading something of hers. And it just really was so inspiring to me that I just wanted to share that story with you, because I want you to ask yourself that. Like, what is your legacy? How do you want to go out in this world when you are taking your last breaths? You never know when that's going to be, right? What are you going to leave behind? What mark do you want to make in this world? How do you want to affect others? How are you affecting others? How are you making a change on this planet? What are you doing? How are you being? And knowing that, like, it's never too late to do that. And I just want you to go to bed each night feeling like, when your head hits the pillow, damn, I just squeezed the freaking juice out of my life today. I did everything that I wanted to do. Recalling this, in the moments before sleep, in the moments before you take your last breath, and just thinking, like, I did it. I have no fucking regrets. No regrets. I think that is something that should be taken seriously, but also have a lot of fun with it. So, I hope this message was inspiring to you and has you thinking about that, about your legacy and not living with any regrets. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.